Sagittarius. Happy New Year. Welcome to Inner Divine Truth and your January 2021 reading for the month. Your catalyst for this card is Yin Yang, number 22. The Yang energy is now riding atop. So this is a month of taking action, being decisive. This is your element, the fire element. So returning to that element, recognizing your inner fire, honoring that deep, fire is at the core of this earth. Fire is a magnificent element to work with, and this is your element. When the Yang cycle is on top, it's calling you to return to source. Return to your source. Tap into your soul calling. Recognize, honor, as I said, the fire within. Your creative, artistic self. Your passionate self. What excites you? What lights up your fire, Sagittarius? That's the question this month. The challenge this month is healing. Archangel Raphael with the 4th chakra of the heart. This month, to be able to tap into your element, your inner fire, I'm thinking about the solar plexus here, the intuitive self, the creative self. The sacral chakra is orange in color, the fire color, the yellow light of the solar plexus, our trunk. And now this is being confirmed by the fact that the heart needs healing. How can one tap into or recognize with confidence the calling of one's own inner being, self-purpose, without a heart that is not healed, a heart that is broken, where there is suffering and pain and fragmented self? If the heart is fragmented, how can one tap into your inner belief system? So that's the calling of this month, is healing of the heart. And okay, some of you might be wondering, what does that entail, heart healing? I would recommend maybe this month, January, but then up to March, April, following the lunar cycles, journaling and burning away. So you can write down all your sufferings, all your pain and anxieties and anything that you need to let go of. You can write it on a piece of paper with the intention to burn it and just, light it up and set it free. And that's one way to release it. That's another way is seeking books perhaps or movies that can help you understand. And I'm sensing that some of you might be coming across people, having conversations with people who might trigger that healing process. Reading a quotation somewhere, on social media, a message on Twitter, a movie that you see and you suddenly resonate with that. That's almost like the message was meant to be heard by you. It's for you. And so pay attention to those kind of synchronicities happening, because we have angelic presence here. Archangel Raphael is the master healer. So if you've been struggling with healing or with pain and you believe or feel that you can't get past this pain and your heart just constantly hurts, call on to Archangel Raphael and just be open. Close your eyes in meditation. Call on Archangel Raphael and just say, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm being receptive here to healing. Please surround me in your loving green light, and just allow the Master Angel to help heal you. And with the Yang cycle being here too, your element, this is you taking charge of this healing that needs to take place at a very deep spiritual level, Sagittarius. All right, the tarot. The tarot has to say, 9 of Wands is what you need to know. This is Wounded Warrior. This is the healing that needs to take place. This is the fire element again, the wands, our passion, what drives us forward. You worked so hard, Sagittarius. You put up these 8 wands behind you. The 9th wand is what you're leaning against. Tired, with a bandage on the head. It's almost like the bandage, the third eye, the crown, taking a hit. And healing, also think about it, if you want to really think about the chakra systems, think about how you can clear the head. Think about how you can gain clarity. This is something to do with the head. Maybe some of you have been having migraines or have had a head injury of some sort or a bump or something that needs healing. But it's also your creative passions stemming from an intellectual ability rather than an intuitive ability. This is a very specific message for some of you. And what's being called for, the shift that's being called for, is to go within, return to your element. And, our seat of intuition is the trunk of our body, our heart, our solar plexus, and our sacral chakra. These 3 talk to each other. And the sacral being the creative, the solar being the self, the purpose, the fire is there. This is asking you to return to that fire, as I've been saying since the beginning of this reading. Not thinking so much with the head anymore, Sagittarius, but returning to your element. Where does fire lie in our bodies? And that's our solar plexus. Tapping into that intuitive self and finding your power from that. This is a person who's very tired, who's walked a long way, he's come from battle, he's tired, he's defended himself, he's fought for what he believed in, and he knows there's the last mile to go. But there's that energy of exhaustion. Battered, bruised, tired, can't go anymore, but I have to go on. There's that fire in you, Sagittarius. I know you're not giving up. There's something in you that's still pushing you forward. And this is that energy that I know where I'm going. Look how he's looking to the future up ahead. And he knows where he's going. He's just taking a breather. But there is that pain lingering, the suffering, the exhaustion. This is what you need to be aware of. That you are tired. That you need a pause. That you need a moment of reflection. Go within to go without. Moment of reflection coming in by returning to your fire element. I believe it's a strong, powerful message. What you need to do, Sagittarius, is stand up for yourself. 7 of Wands. In its upright, this person is taking the higher ground. He has perspective. He's fighting off the bullies, fighting off aggression, and being defensive and saying, this is not the right way to do things. I know better because I have a better perspective. You don't. You're standing underneath. You're standing below. I'm on a higher ground. Spiritually, come to that higher ground, Sagittarius. And how can you do that? By returning to your element. I believe I can't say that enough times. However this message resonates with you, what are your passions? What excites you? Return to that and see where it takes you. Journaling, talking, expressing, dancing, cooking, being with children, those kind of. And I'm also hearing humor, jokes. Some of you thrive in that. And it's almost like going back to that. But because of this energy of being the wounded warrior, the next energy is, well, because you're so tired and exhausted from all the hard work you've put in, from all these travels, these paths that you've taken, emotionally, spiritually, physically, some of you are quite tired. We have this 7 of Wands asking you to now stand up for what you believe in. Fight for your rights. Don't give in to the bullies. You have a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom gained from this journey, Sagittarius. Time to own it, honor it, recognize it, speak of it. What you need to release this month, Sagittarius, is 5 of Cups, upright. Moving on. Cups are emotions. This is grief, regret, sadness, longing. looking at the 3 cups that have spilled, but not recognizing the 2 that are still standing. The water body in the background calling for travel, for journey, movement. Don't stay stagnant. Water in the river keeps moving. There's that element of water, yes, there's emotions, but this is asking you to honor the past, honor the suffering. Yes, it's okay to pause and look at what doesn't work, did not work, what caused pain, anxiety, suffering, what hurt your heart. Healing again, Sagittarius, this is where healing's coming in. This is a beautiful message here. Time to recognize the pain, time to call in your guides, time to spend time on your heart, on yourself, asking your heart, hey, what do you need? How can I help you? How can we work together? Heart and mind need to marry here in this situation. And then making the decision that, okay, I'm going to take control of this. Again, taking control. Yang energy, fire energy saying, you are in charge, no one else. You are in charge of your own healing, putting the past behind, making peace with it, loving the past with compassion, grace, bringing all that in, moving forward. And how are you moving forward? Boy, lovely, lovely. This is your energy, Sagittarius. Page of Wands, fire energy, right again here. Time to release those emotions that no longer serve you. Now taking control, being your own teacher, being your own student. What can you teach yourself? What are these experiences teaching you? This is a valuable lesson, or lessons that some of you have learned. How am I going to take that forward now? This is going to bring me my 10th wand. 9 wands here, 1 here, returning into the child page energy, the learner. And he's passionate about the wand he's picked up. He's looking at it, he's admiring it. This is a creative idea, business project, wondering, looking, deciding, very passionate. He loves his wand and it's growing sprouts. So this is you stepping into that energy as soon as you let go, release, ask for healing right here. I have to put those cards up all the time to show you the energy they bring, because the cards sometimes speak for themselves, which my words perhaps can't quite capture. Some of you might be picking up the meanings that resonate with you, looking at the imagery of these cards. So here you go. Page of Wands is your energy this month. Stepping into it, honoring it, lighting that fire, and Yang, doing, do. Do not be receptive this month. Think of it like that. Don't just be receiving. That's the energy of the 7 of Wands in the reverse as well. Stand up, talk, act. Trust your intuition. Go within. Admire your ideas. Admire a sense of wonderment. Bring a sense of wondering, admiration for yourself, for the things you bring into this world, for the things you've already brought into this world. Honoring, gratitude. All these themes are coming up for you this month, Sagittarius, and I wish you all the very best. Have a blessed beginning of 2021, and I'll see you next month. Bye.